Welcome to the locker room. I'm Nancy, and today we have a special guest in-house. In the studio, we do. It's Manda Panda! Our moderator's here.
Well, hello. My 5 minutes of fame.
There you go. All right, so today we are going to, yesterday during our live, we got the breaking news that Melody Buzzard had been found. Thank goodness. Do you know what? You know who needs to be in here? On who needs to join our live?
Who?
Reality Wind.
What?
She would just croak if she saw the two of us side by side. All right, so let's pull up. I miss Reality. I popped onto one of Brittany's lives the other night just to see what was going on. It was same shit, different day. So, but I mean, it was really good. What was going on? It wasn't so much the people that were bothering her. It was she was discussing things that were happening on sides of the street, not the people bothering her.
Street issues.
Yeah, not people bothering her, but things that people are doing, like clickbait stuff and stuff like that.
As my daughter calls it, rage bait.
Rage.
Well, I mean, like,
Oops, I'm on the wrong screen. Sorry.
and she uses it too. Like, she's so good at it. And then she'll tell you rage bait at its finest. I'm like, oh,
Okay. So sadly, Melody Buzzard is no longer with us. It says body of missing 9-year-old Melody Buzzard has been found. And we'll make it bigger.
We have breaking news in the search for Melody Buzzard, the 9-year-old California girl who has been missing for more than 2 months now. A source telling NBC News that her body has been found. Earlier today, police took Melody's mother into custody at her home in Santa Barbara County. NBC's Dana Griffin joins us now.
She didn't look like that when they arrested her. She
No.
didn't have her wig on. I have long hair. We'll just put it that way.
With the latest, Dana, our affiliate KSBY is reporting that
These ladies
officers
got
had to
long
pry
hair.
open the door to Ashley Buzzard's house. What are we learning? And remind viewers of the details of this case.
Yeah, so Ellison, I just got an update from our investigative reporter, Andy Blankstein. He can confirm, based on a law enforcement source familiar with this investigation, that 9-year-old Melody Buzzard's body was found earlier this month, found out of state.
See, that's what gets me. Let me back it up for just a second.
Out of state.
Okay, there she just.
Now, this is very shocking, and the news that a lot of people have been waiting to hear, because it's been several months.
All right, that child is look almost the same height as her mom. Is she supposed to be 9 years old?
I think she has a wig on, and the hood is creating a height illusion.
I can buy that.
Because look at your shoulder height. Don't look at her head.
Well, her mom's shoulder's right here,
Yeah.
but she is further back behind her.
Since she went missing. She was last seen October 9th. We've seen the surveillance video showing the mom and daughter. This was at a California car rental counter where they were both donning fake wigs. Video taken by neighbors this morning at around 7:45 showed Ashley Buzzard being taken in handcuffs, led away by officers. The neighbors there describing it as quick and quiet. Now, investigators say they expect to give more details on this case later today, and they say that they have a, quote, major development in this investigation. The Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office has been investigating this since October. Melody, as I mentioned, has been last seen October 9th while on a 3-day road trip with her mother. No one knew where she was. The mom came back. Melody was nowhere to be found. Ashley, the mom, the 40-year-old mother, she was actually arrested in November for false imprisonment charges. Well, a judge later dropped those charges for insufficient evidence. And so here she is rearrested just a couple of days before Christmas. And we hope to learn more information about Melody, her 9-year-old daughter's death and disappearance. Ellison?
And it may be too early, Dana, to know if she is being cooperative with authorities now. But in the past, did police say she was cooperating when this was a missing persons case?
No, they say she was actually uncooperative. So it'll be interesting to see, how did they come to this conclusion? How were they able to find her body? Were they tipped off by a family friend? Did she finally cooperate? Those are all details that we hope to learn at this 2 p.m. press conference. That's going to happen at 2 p.m. Pacific time, and we will be there, and we'll hopefully get some new updates, and we'll be across it.
Right.
Ellison?
NBC's Dana Griffin on that breaking news in LA. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking.
This is the press conference from yesterday.
My thing is that
Go ahead.
if my things are bugging, if she knew that so many people wanted her, why didn't she just bring her, like, at least to one of the people that wanted her? Like, she still had her. Why did she go all the way out of the way to rent a car, take her all the way out? Where was it?
Utah.
Utah.
which is, it's a corner borders Kansas.
That's what I don't understand. Just to go through with it, like, why not give up before you make a mistake?
Well, because what, if she'd have let a family member, if she'd have told a family member, look, I'm in a bad place right now, I need help, can you please let Melody stay with you until I can get on my feet and what have you? We've done that in our family before. And, and then when the time, that's what happened with you. Grandma had Lexi for a little while, and then when you had Kaylin, you took Lexi home with you because you were ready to have both of them.
I mean, I was 16.
Yeah. But still, you were, what, 19 when you had Lexi or Kaylin?
Yeah, no. It was like a year later, year and a half. But yeah. Lexi was right at a year when I started bringing her home.
Yeah. So, I mean, but you asked Grandma for help, and Grandma was there to help you. So, all right, now we're going to go to the press conference from Court TV. That I watched this yesterday. Sorry, guys, I had to know what was going on.
Yes, before we get underway, I just want to go over a couple of housekeeping things with you all. I do want to let you know that there are going to be two things that are going to be new on these slides here. One is a map, and the other one is an updated timeline. We will be sending that out after the press conference, so you'll have that information available for you. I also want to go over our list of speakers and kind of tell you who they are. You're going to hear today from Santa Barbara County Sheriff Bill Brown. You'll hear from Sheriff's Lieutenant Chris Gottschall, who leads the Criminal Investigation Division. And then you'll also hear from Special Agent in Charge Patrick Grandy from the Los Angeles Field Office. Immediately following remarks, we will have a brief Q&A session. I do want to emphasize that this investigation remains ongoing, and so there are going to be some pieces of information that we don't have available for release just yet. We did do a very thorough job of trying to provide you with the most amount of information that we possibly could without compromising the investigation. And with that, I'd like to turn it over to Sheriff Bill Brown.
Your car insurance company hopes that you never find this site, but now you can stick it to them. Listen, your car insurance company.
Well, thank you, and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here with us today. I am Santa Barbara County Sheriff Coroner Bill Brown, and today I am deeply saddened to report to you that the body of Melody Alani Buzzard, the 9-year-old child who went missing from the Lompoc area in October of this year, has been found in a rural area outside of Canesville in Wayne County, Utah. And that this morning at approximately 7:51 a.m., members of our sheriff's office and the FBI arrested her mother, Ashley Lynn Buzzard, for her murder. Maternal filicide is rare and always difficult to comprehend. But this level of criminal activity is particularly shocking given the calculated, cold-blooded, and criminally sophisticated premeditation and heartlessness that went into planning it, and the ruthlessness that went into actually committing the crime. We have recovered a significant amount of evidence that clearly indicates that this heinous crime was committed by Ashley Buzzard, Melody's mother, and the very person upon who she relied upon and trusted the most in this world. From the moment this case was reported, our detectives pursued every lead with determination, with urgency, and with compassion. Our investigators and those of our allied agencies worked simultaneously on multiple fronts, some maintaining around-the-clock surveillance of Ashley Buzzard, while others focused on the painstaking collection, analysis, and verification of physical, digital, and forensic evidence. That sustained effort was critical in bringing this case to where it stands today. Throughout this investigation, our detectives faced deliberate efforts to prevent them from finding Melody.
Could you imagine how any mother could do that to their own child?
No, I can't.
I'm not judging her. I'm not judging her. There obviously there was something going on with her mentally that created this issue, but wow, it's just so sad.
And uncovering the truth. Despite those attempts, their focus never wavered. They remained disciplined, methodical, and relentless in their pursuit of the facts. Whenever obstacles were placed in their path, they overcame them. When cooperation was withheld, they relied on the evidence. Their commitment did not falter, and their determination did not fade. They followed the facts wherever they led, and that ultimately is what brought clarity and resolution to this case. Now I'm going to go over a timeline of the major developments in this case. Before I do that, though, and before I walk through it, I want to thank in particular, and we'll go into some further detail of our allied agencies that helped us, but two in particular that I want to recognize at the start of this, and that is the Federal Bureau of Investigation, which has been with us throughout the investigation and has helped us not.
Now, the FBI had to get involved at the beginning because it went from California to Colorado to Utah. So because she left the state, it made it automatically FBI.
Mm.
Not only in our regional area, but also out of state. And I particularly want to thank Sheriff Micah Gully and the members of the Wayne County Sheriff's Office in Wayne County, Utah, and every other agency that assisted us with their partnership, their professionalism, and for their commitment to this case. This level of coordination among jurisdictions was essential. It was superb, and we are grateful for the support provided at every stage. While this remains an active criminal case and certain details are still being investigated and cannot be disclosed at this time, I can share with you now a timeline outlining the major investigative milestones. October 14th, 2005, a school administrator reported Melody's prolonged absence from school. Deputies responded to the family's residence in Lompoc, where her mother, Ashley Buzzard, was contacted. Melody was not at the residence, and Ashley provided no verifiable explanation for Melody's whereabouts. October 15th, 2025, detectives served a search warrant at the Buzzard residence in the 500 block of Mars Avenue in the Lompoc area, looking for evidence pertaining to Melody's whereabouts. Subsequent to the search warrant, it was determined that Ashley had recently rented a car, and video surveillance images were obtained showing Ashley and Melody at the rental car office, both of them wearing wigs in an apparent attempt to conceal their identity. These images were shared with the public on October.
Why? If she was going to go kill her or unalive her, why try to hide what she looks like when you get ready to leave state? I mean, any mother and daughter can go on a road trip anywhere. Why try to hide who you are?
Was she even supposed to have her? Because I thought that they said that, well, I don't know.
I don't understand the first.
Maybe she said that somebody else had her.
No, the sister from the half sister from a different dad wanted to try to have a relationship with her.
The 22nd, in an attempt to obtain additional information
think I was
about
confusing it.
their whereabouts. On October 24th, 2025, detectives shared an updated timeline and travel route with the public of Melody's last known movements along a multi-state round-trip travel route that included California, Nevada, Arizona, Utah, Wyoming, and Nebraska, with a return route including Kansas,
When
Colorado, Utah,
they,
Arizona, Nevada.
when they stopped at her house the first time, where was she?
In Lompoc, California. By Santa Barbara.
Like,
At her home.
Melody was there when they.
Oh, the first time? Nobody knows where she was the first time.
Okay.
She could have been with an aunt. Well, she wasn't with an aunt or a grandma or anything because they said they hadn't seen her in almost 4 years.
Exactly. Where was she?
Yeah, I don't know. But then again, she could have had a crawl space or basement.
Nevada, and then back to California. Detectives learned that along this trip, Ashley switched the license plates on the vehicle she had rented to a New York plate and found out that she would back her vehicle into gas stations in an apparent attempt to avoid detection by their surveillance cameras. Melody was last seen on video surveillance with Ashley on the Colorado side of the Colorado-Utah border on Thursday, October 9th, 2025. And detectives now believe that Melody was murdered shortly after that stop.
Okay, October 9th, October, November, December. She's been gone 2.5 months. Unalived.
October the 30th, sheriff's detectives, along with the FBI evidence response team, responded and served follow-up search warrants at the home of Ashley Buzzard, as well as for a storage locker that she had rented and upon the car that she had recently rented as well. During the search of the Mars Avenue residence, an expended cartridge case was recovered. During the search of the vehicle, a live round of similar ammunition was located. Detectives submitted the expended cartridge case to the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives for inclusion in their national database called NIBIN, the National Integrated Ballistic Information Network. December the 6th, 2025. Members of the Wayne County Sheriff's Office in Utah responded to a call from a man and a woman who were taking photos just off the 3300 block of East State Route 24 in a remote part of Wayne County, Utah. This couple had discovered the decomposed body of a deceased person off of the side adjacent to West Caneville Road. On December 8th, 2025, a member of the Wayne County Sheriff's Office notified the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office of the discovery of the unidentified found body. Although immediate identification of the deceased person was not possible, it was apparent.
Yeah, she was already starting to decompose, so they had to go through forensics. They had to take blood sample and tooth impressions and anything they could and send them off to the labs.
And they're just now getting anything back. Wow.
Because, see, I heard back in late September that 1.5 miles from the home of Summerwell, off in the woods, they found some remains of a human person. But they said it could be up to 6 or 8 months before we know if it was actually Summer. So they're actually still, the body has gone to forensics, but nobody's talking about it because nobody knows yet whether.
Okay.
And
That
then
makes
and they're
sense.
still looking for. They think they somewhere over on another road because they found out that off of the back of Summer Wells's property there was a road that went down and went to Ben 10 Road. Ben Hill, Ben 10. So anyway, down a little ways, and it where the logging.
That the decedent was a female who had died from gunshot wounds to the head.
Are you worried that using your home address for business puts your privacy at risk? At iPostal One,
December 17th, 2025. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives examination of cartridge cases found at the Utah crime scene resulted in a NIBIN hit, linking them to the single cartridge case that was found at the Buzzard residence.
Wow.
On December 22nd, yesterday, the FBI Crime Lab notified our agency that DNA analysis had determined that the remains found in Utah were a familial DNA match to Ashley Buzzard. Today, December 23rd, 2025.
Hello, H. Davis. Merry Christmas. How are you doing? We have Amanda Panda in the house.
Hello.
Five members of the Santa Barbara Sheriff's Office and the FBI.
H. Davis, they found Melody Buzzard's body. Apparently, she was unalived back in the beginning of October.
Hi, H. Davis.
And just yesterday, they proved that it was her. So they'll be bringing her home soon.
FBI served search and arrest warrants at the Mars Avenue residence and arrested Ashley Lynn Buzzard for the murder of Melody Buzzard.
Were you getting home from work? Because school should be out right now, shouldn't it? Oh, you don't go back to school until April. I forgot. You're out of school now until you graduate. Okay.
Buzzard. Ashley was taken into custody without incident, and she was booked at the Northern Branch Jail for first-degree murder, where she is currently being held without bail. While these developments represent important steps towards holding Ashley Buzzard accountable for the murder of her daughter, they do not diminish the profound loss that we are acknowledging today. Because this case is now moving through the court system, there are limits on what additional detail we can share publicly at this time. At this point, I'm going to ask Lieutenant Chris Gottschall to recognize the personnel and agencies whose work in our region was instrumental in this investigation.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Can we just appreciate his name? Like, as an officer, got y'all.
Got y'all, yeah.
Got y'all. I mean, I'm just going to take a moment to appreciate the man's name.
Chris got y'all. He looks like he's got some Native American in him. Look at them cheekbones all the way up above his ears. He's a handsome young man.
This case required an extraordinary level of coordination and commitment amongst all agencies. I want to specifically recognize the detectives who tirelessly worked from the very beginning, including lead detective Joe Oliver, Detective Ruben Esparza, Detective Matt Maxwell.
Okay, here they're just going to go through and tell you who was involved in it and everything, and then they'll do a Q&A. So now we've got more breaking news. All right. The Lizzie Borden murder house. Guess what? what I got for Christmas.
What'd you get for Christmas?
An EVP protector.
Oh, nice.
A voice recorder. Okay, sorry. It's in my Christmas package.
I'm Julia Janae with Court TV, and we have some major breaking news for you out of California. The body of missing 9-year-old Melody Buzzard has been found, and her mother, Ashley Buzzard, has been arrested in connection with her daughter's murder. The paternal grandmother of little Melody telling our affiliate KSBY there on California's Central Coast this morning that she was told this by detectives, that Melody Buzzard's body was found in early December in Utah in an area where the mother and daughter had traveled. Now, law enforcement officials believe that Melody was killed and that it's likely she's been dead since October. That's according to law enforcement sources telling ABC News. They say that she was known to be missing. Investigators have been waiting on DNA to come back on those human remains, which now have come back, confirming it was indeed Melody. Now, Ashley Buzzard was arrested due to that DNA test return. That's according to those law enforcement sources. The investigation into the missing girl was sparked back in October, where her...
Look at that face.
She's adorable.
Oh. Drew talking to somebody?
Probably the dog.
School reported her extended absence. Authorities determined that Melody and Ashley left their California home on October 7th for this 3-day road trip that took them all the way to Nebraska. And you remember this surveillance video of Ashley seeming to wear a wig along with her daughter. They were last seen together on October 7th at that car rental company in their hometown. Now, Melody was last seen.
She reminds me of Sebastian Rogers' mom, how she looks at that child with anger. She looks like she's mad.
Go see her.
Alive on October 9th near the Colorado-Utah border. This is according to authorities, that when Buzzard returned the vehicle at that car rental later, Melody was not with her. Now, Ashley never cooperated with authorities during the search for her daughter, and she was actually charged in November with false imprisonment for not letting a man leave her house who was trying to help her find Melody. But those charges were eventually dismissed and she was released. But again, she has been...
My dog?
Cuddling through
My dogs are?
up here.
What happened to Edward? I guess he ran outside or something.
Rearrested at her home this morning in connection with her daughter's death. We will keep you updated. My
German Shepherds don't come upstairs. I can leave that basement door open all day long and they don't come upstairs. And Amanda says that they're cuddling with her husband.
With any new developments. For now, we'll go back into the programming that's already in progress. Judgment with Ashley Banfield.
Okay. Next, we got one more. Let me see. Let's see if we can. Are the boys up there? Batman! Joker, come here. Okay. Come here, Joker. Come here.
Because I told you he was just content playing with Drew.
Sorry. I was going to bring my shepherd in here, but he wouldn't come in here. He went downstairs. I guess you can't have him. He's microchipped. All they got to do is scan him and he'll come home.
They're transferable. Like, we can put the microchip in my name.
You got to know what company they're under.
Home again. I'll figure it out.
All right, a desperate search, a heartbreaking mystery, a disappearance that gripped the nation, and now an ending no one wanted, but many predicted. The body of 9-year-old Melody Buzzard has been found more than 2 months after she went missing in Southern California. During a press conference today, a coroner confirmed her body was
That
found.
looked like, yeah,
Press conference
that looks like she's talking to grandma on a tablet, doesn't it?
Today, a coroner confirmed her body was found in a rural area in Wayne County, Utah. She had been shot in the head. Melody's mother, Ashley Buzzard, was taken into custody today and is accused in the death of her daughter after investigators uncovered what they say is a significant amount of evidence linking her to the crime. News Nation correspondent Nancy Liu joins us now live from Santa Barbara, California. You were there for the press conference today. What have we learned?
Well, Elizabeth, on this very stormy night, Ashley Buzzard, she is back behind bars in the Santa Barbara County Jail, accused of murdering her own 9-year-old daughter, Melody, a crime Sheriff Bill Brown described as heinous and heartless. According to the Sheriff's Department, a big break in the case surfaced earlier this month on December 6th. That's when a couple taking photos discovered human remains in a rural area of Wayne County, Utah. DNA confirmed it was the body of Melody Buzzard and that she had died of a gunshot to the head. The area is along the route where Ashley Buzzard had taken Melody on a spontaneous road trip back in October. The trip involved wigs and the switching of license plates, action.
See, now she's like a lot shorter now, only like up to her shoulder height. So I guess it was just the angle of the camera.
Yeah.
Sure to be part of the case against her. Now, the sheriff also says an expended cartridge was recovered during one of the searches of Buzzard's home, and a live round was found in a search of the rental vehicle. Buzzard returned home on October 10th without Melody, and she's been uncooperative throughout the investigation and search.
Circumstances of Melody Buzzard's murder are heartbreaking. All of us who have been involved in this case have been deeply affected by it. We were hoping against hope that she would be safely found.
This is the same thing we just listened to earlier. So we know that she's been found, and we know that it was a single bang bang, but we don't know it was single, because it said there were casings at the location and a casing in the house. So,
And there was a live one in the car.
And a live one in the car. So, was she unalived at home and driven all the way to Utah, or was she unalived in Utah? I think driven. No, she was unalived in Utah, because didn't they say she was at the service station?
Yes.
Okay. So I get confused. Too many cases to follow. You should see this over here. Oh, it's right here. Bring this over here. I'll pull it up on screen just a second. That's not what I wanted. I want this one. There we go. Now, go to pictures. And then I'll go to True Crime. There's Batman or Joker. I hope the front door shut, because he will go out, but he hasn't. Okay, bring it up on screen. This is the cases that we've covered since August of this year.
Good job.
This one needs to move up too. Right there. So that's what it looks like. And then when I pull them up, a lot of them, I never did find out any more about that one. I lost interest in it. I'll have to go back and check on that one. But anyway, now that we know, let's all put our prayers for Melody that she's able to rest in peace now. And I'm hoping Grandma will get her a proper burial. And Merry Christmas to everybody. Thank you, Amanda, for being here, being on our live. She does have a voice.
I said thank you.
All right. Do something nice for someone, even if it's be the reason they smile, and search for crime. We'll see you either tomorrow, Friday. I don't know. She's got to go home tomorrow, so I might be able to do a live tomorrow afternoon. All right. Love y'all. Merry Christmas.
Search for crime.
Search for crime.